The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
One day I was in an office job, the next day I was doing what I didn't know I loved. It happened so quickly, but it seems to work for me. One day I was so depressed, I didn't know where my life would take me next. I closed my eyes and just let my gut guide me. I just let it guide me. I put my glasses on and I looked into the future just to see what it holds. I got myself a producer so my stories could be told. I hopped on the boat, where it's going we don't know. Just gotta go with the flow. I gotta go with the flow. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. One day I was talking to my friend about being stuck in my rat once again. She had to catch a plane, but she said don't worry, things will change. One day I was feeling cold, I thought I don't wanna look back and regret things when I'm old. I put up my hoodie and just waited for the wind to blow. Wherever it takes me, I'll go. I put my glasses on and I looked into the future just to see what it holds. I got myself a producer so my stories could be told. I hopped on the boat, where it's going we don't know. Just gotta go with the flow. I gotta go with the flow. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 into the future just to see what it holds. I got myself a producer so my stories could be told. I hopped on the boat, where it's going we don't know. Just gotta go with the flow. I gotta go with the flow. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Here we go. My kids, who are 7 and 9 years old, know every single word to that song. Imagine, that's what we're doing. That's what Brexit has done. My kids know all the words to the first song on the Remy Nicole album from 2007. God damn it, that's Brexit. That's Trump for you. This is the state of the world that we are in. My kids know all the words to the first song on what is ultimately a pointless, if brilliant, Lily Allen rip-off album, for God's sakes. Good evening, dear listener. Late Night Alternative, Iain Lee, 0344 499 1000. I'm not saying anything until one of you phones up, so let's just wait. I'll take them straight to air. Let's just wait for the callers. Oh, I should give the number out. Sorry, that would help. I realised that was a very, very poor mistake. That was a tragic mistake. That was a really powerful opening, and then I ballsed up by not giving out the number. So, right, I'm not gonna to anyone calls it 0344 499 1000. 0344 499 1000. Now we wait. It's better.
I wipe my dog's bum.
Didn't mean to play that. That was an accident. I was just fiddling around on my computer. Here's one. Here is one. Let's go to line one. One, you're on the wireless. Are you on speakerphone? Good day to you. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm in a great mood, by the way. Genuinely, man. That's not sarcasm. Line 2 bottled it. So, I am in a great mood, by the way. I'm in the best mood. I'm in the best mood. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless. Now that's a call. That is a call. That's how you start a radio show. Thank you. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, it's Paul.
Hello, Paul. What is Ian?
Hello, mate. All right. I just thought you needed somebody to talk to, so I thought I'd give you a quick bell.
Go on then. What you got for us?
Mate, what the hell's going on with this world? You're going on about your kids and that song?
Yes, buddy.
Well, this Jeremy Corbyn needs taking out and shooting.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No,
Why
mate.
not?
No, he doesn't, because we don't shoot our politicians over here. I don't know if you remember, but a few years ago, a politician was brutally murdered in the street. So, no, we don't shoot our politicians. We don't make jokes about killing our politicians, because we are better than that, because some people listen to those jokes about shooting and killing politicians, and they take them literally. So no, Jeremy Corbyn doesn't need shooting. That's a ridiculous, obnoxious, horrible, dangerous thing to say.
I apologise for that then.
Sorry?
I apologise for that.
Thank you very much. Apology accepted. We don't make jokes about shooting politicians. Remember Joe Cox, for crying out loud? That happened so recently. We don't make jokes about taking politicians out and shooting them, because you know what? Someone did that. What a terrible, terrible joke to make. For crying out. It wasn't even a joke, it was a comment. You don't do that. Apology is accepted. 0344 499 1000. Let's try line 5. You're on the wireless.
Hey, it's Andy from Shrewsbury, Ian.
Prove it.
Well, you helped me out some time ago, about 6 months ago, when my father just passed, and you were very kind to me.
I remember.
And I really, really appreciate that. Now, can I just talk about any topic here?
Talk about anything you want, sir.
Right, well, I had a really stupid thought the other day, Ian.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, if you're driving in a car going slowly, and there's a certain level of rainfall...
Yes.
And then somebody else is driving a car going quickly in exactly the same level of rainfall...
Yes, carry on.
Which car would be hit by the most water?
I don't think I understand the point that you're making.
Well, I just thought, if you're driving along slowly in heavy rainfall, then another car's driving quickly in heavy rainfall...
Who would cause the biggest splash?
Well, who would absorb the more water, really? Ooh. I don't know, Ian, I really don't.
I know you don't, do you? And I don't know. And I'm not sure I understand the question.
Well, it's just something that's bothered me for some time, and I've spoken to experts who are far more intelligent than I am, God knows.
Hang on a minute. What experts have you spoken to?
Oh, physics, people with degrees in physics and God knows what.
Physics people?
And they'll just throw their hands up and say, well, they'll say, it's a car going slowly, of course, you idiot. But I'm not sure that's true.
I thought they were going at the same speed.
They are, but... No, one's going quicker, the other's going slower, but the same level of rainfall.
Well, then the one going slowly would. You idiot.
That's...
It would, though. No, but it would, though, wouldn't it?
I don't know, because the car's going quicker is hitting far more raindrops than any other vehicle.
It's dodging the raindrops.
No, it's not, is it really?
It's dodging the raindrops by going faster. It's hitting less raindrops.
It is because of the airflow. Yeah, right, you're right.
Thanks very much for your call. I'm happy to help with these problems. One question I've got tonight is, can we get a list of 60s and 70s groups only, please, that have got all of the original founding members that made them famous? I can't think of many bands. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young is one. Can we think of any others? 0344 499 1000. In the meantime, hello, line 2, you're on the wireless. Sorry? Not a clue. Let's try line 4. You're on the wireless. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air. Jesus Christ. Are you listening to the radio? Yes, he is. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello? Hello? Goodbye! Come on, man. Let's try line 6. 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian, it's Tim.
Hello, Tim.
I called you on Tuesday night, right at the end of your show.
Right.
And I didn't have time to tell my story.
Okay, can you make it, you're sounding very muffled.
I've got a new phone, but it's rubbish.
It is rubbish, isn't it? Tell us what make it is. Name and shame. Name and shame.
Well, the one that begins with a vowel and then has a phone afterwards.
iPhone.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
iPhone, you phone, me phone, two phone. Two-tone. Two-tone. Okay, well, what was your story?
Okay, well, there were parts to it that I didn't get through to.
Didn't ask for the stage directions. I just asked what was the story. What's the story, Morning Glory?
Well, okay, I'll go through the whole story then.
Please do.
So I've been a long-time listener, but I've never called before because I've been scared.
I don't think I've got my bell with me. Otherwise, hang on. Hang on. There we go. You get the ding dong.
Well, technically this is my second call now, though, so I don't know if I
should have said that.
it.
You don't deserve it. You should have said that before. That's awkward. Let's move on. We'll cut that from the podcast.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to make the podcast.
Sorry?
Am I going to make the podcast?
Not at this rate, no.
Oh, okay. So my New Year's resolution was to phone you.
Yes.
And I didn't really know what I'd talk about, but then I thought I'd talk about you.
We're getting stage directions. Just give me the story, big man. You can do this.
Okay. Okay, so my dad called you about a year and a half ago.
Yes.
And he talked about how his uncle or his cousin used to push trolleys with Bruce Lee.
His uncle or cousin used to push trolleys with Bruce Lee. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay, and you appreciated this call, and that was all good stuff. I put your radio station on to go to bed to every night, not because I find you boring, but just because it's quite a nice thing to listen to.
Was that I'm confused. Was that
No.
The story?
That's the introduction to the story.
I don't want a prologue. I don't want an epilogue. I don't want stage directions. I just want the bloody story.
Okay, well now I'm about to hit you with the story. Okay, so I was asleep on this occasion, and fast asleep, and all of a sudden I woke up.
This story is not going to be as good as my cousin or my uncle used to push trolleys with Bruce Lee. I tell you that now.
I know, I'm just a disappointment.
Yep.
So I was fast asleep, and all of a sudden I woke up, and I thought I was in some kind of strange dream, and it was my dad phoning into you, and I had no idea that he listens to you, and I heard the end of that story as I woke up because I heard his voice on the radio.
Hello?
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 Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Is there anybody there?
Sorry?
Is there anybody there?
Yeah?
Yeah? What you doing?
Hello?
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 Hello? Who is this?
Hello? It's June.
Sorry? Am I through
Hello?
Talk Radio? Hello?
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 Hello? This is Talk. Can I help you?
Yes?
This is Talk.
Hello?
Your call will be answered shortly. Hello? Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello?
Doing?
Hello, caller.
I
This
can hear
is
you.
Talk Sport. Can I help you?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, this is Talk Sport. Can I help you? Hello, can I help you, caller?
Hello?
Hello, caller, can I help you?
Have we gone straight to air, have we?
Hello, caller, can I help you?
Diolch yn fawr. Siarad Cymraeg.
Hello, caller, can I help you?
Siarad Cymraeg.
You can if you want. This is Talk Sport. Hello, this is Talk Sport. Can I help you?
No.
Well, I suggest you hang up then, caller.
No, you hang up first. I can stay on here all night.
Hello?
Hello? Hello there. Yeah, I just got a weird response from someone. I don't know where it was. And then she cut me off.
Hello?
Hello? That sounds familiar.
Just shut it, pal.
Sorry?
Just shut it, pal.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Bloody hell.
A guzzler. A guzzler.
A what?
A guzzler.
So who am I through to now then?
Am I talking to myself here?
I've called you. Yeah?
Just shut it, pal.
Shit. Can you spell that?
Dear. What a radio program this is. Who's that?
Who am I?
Who, you?
Yeah?
Yes.
I
Who's
don't know
that?
if we need to start again. Hello?
Who's that?
Well, I've called you, haven't I?
Are you real?
Yeah.
Who's that?
You just asked that earlier.
Yeah, I know it is now. Oh, are you all right, Paul?
Oh. So you do know, you're asking who's that, but you know now.
Yes. Oh, are you all right, Paul?
Am I what?
Oh, are you all right, Paul?
Am I something Paul?
I've done a little garden.
Oh my God.
Oonga, shagga, oonga.
Are you going to meetings?
Yes.
Yeah?
What was that?
Are they helping?
I don't know, mate. Neither do I.
You don't know. So you're going to meetings, but you don't know if they're helping.
Who the hell is Ginger Baker?
I I think you need to go to maybe something else.
Please don't go.
Yeah.
Just shut it, pal.
It's just a shame. It's a shame, really. You need to, I don't know. Do something else, mate.
What was that?
That's all I can say. Do something else.
What was that?
You're going to keep repeating yourself.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, gosh.
You're bringing God into it, are you?
What are you beefing on about?
You just mentioned God.
Did we get a word in edgeware here?
Hey, what's he going to do?
Mate, Iain Lee is winding you up. These are pre-recorded things he's telling you. It's not a person who's speaking to you.
What's God going to do for you? Hey? Hey?
Nobody can wind me up.
You just mentioned God. What's he going to do for you?
Who are you speaking to? Me or God? Or the other person?
What? You mentioned God. What's he going to do for you?
I thought you were speaking to somebody else. You're not speaking to me.
Somebody else? What? I'm speaking to you.
You're not going to wind me up. You can play these little clips you do.
You keep coming out with words and people and God. To explain yourself then.
You almost caught me earlier, but I realise what you're doing now.
Why are you mentioning certain things and places and people?
How much more then?
What?
How much more?
Say that again. Who are you? I phoned Talk Radio. Yeah?
Well, I thought...
So who are you?
I thought I was speaking to BBC Radio Wales.
How you doing?
Nice on there. Of an evening.
It's nice, isn't it? So, question. Keith Lorraine, is there any point? If a Womble and a Smurf had a fight, who would win? Important question.
Neither they'd fall over.
No. No way. I think it would be a Smurf. Because they're magical. What do you reckon?
Hello? 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 Thank you for calling Talk Radio. To speak to Iain Lee, press 1. 1. Transferring you to Iain Lee.
Mango's in a bar, which is unusual because normally they sell pork scratchings.
Yeah, but as I was saying to Patricia, who overheard a conversation where Margaret was telling Daphne that David
was told by Mary O'Shaughnessy that he wouldn't be allowed to shop in Tesco anymore. And I don't know if it's a rumour, but Peter drove over 200 miles.
Experience the unconventional.
Hello?
The unpredictable.
Don't you think that's a bit weird?
And the completely unorthodox.
It was my birthday.
With rule-free Iain Lee.
I was just trying to generate a bit of content.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Hate alarm clocks, hate going to work.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Let's take calls straight to air for a little bit. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yes, hello there, Iain. I'd like to answer.
No hate preachers! No hate preachers! No hate preachers! Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Iain Lee and Catherine Boyle. I've just finished doing updates and thought I would give you a ring. Hey, here's a jerk view. Why did the physics teacher break up with the biology teacher? There was no chemistry. Here's another.
Oh?
I've always thought my neighbors were quite nice people. But then they put a password on their Wi-Fi. Now let's do a knock-knock joke.
Okay.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Opportunity.
Opportunity knocks who?
That's impossible. Opportunity doesn't come knocking twice.
Guys? Guys, anyone? Should we take calls straight to air for another half an hour? Let's do it till 11, and then we'll put some work in, shall we? Then we'll do some. Until then, this is that, 'cause, you know, it's one of those days, and I can't. So just. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ah, Iain, it's the Rizzler. It's been a while.
The Rizzler! The Rizzler?
Yeah. Yes.
The Rizzler. The Rizzler.
Yeah.
Riz
Rizzler?
Riz Latif. Are you Riz Latif?
No. Okay. Right, answer me this. I'm going to give you 3 words.
Ektoti chapanche sadat no das.
Let's see what you're doing.
Ektoti chapanche sadat no das. Kabuta. Dabar.
Kabuta?
Gitar.
Kabuta ludo?
Gitar. Bond. Bond. Majud.
Beheda. Chief.
Ektoti chapanche sadat no das.
Chekonato.
Perdesi janana hai, mujhe chode ke.
Are you singing Indian?
Yes, mate. I'm singing bloody Indian, alright?
Fair play to you.
I'm good, man.
Fair play to you.
Do mera, hero number 1. There we go. You see, I can do all of that.
Yeah, you see, I'm not Indian, unfortunately.
Oh, you massive racist. You're a massive racist, Rizzler.
I'm not. I'm actually Arab.
Oh, hang on a minute. Habibi.
Habibi? Habibi and tough.
Habibi. That's the only word I know. Yes, man. What have you got for us, Rizzler?
So, I'm going to give you 3 words to describe 3 different people.
Okay.
And all 3 words to describe one person, yeah?
Okay. Yes.
Hypocrite. Liar.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Racist, yeah?
Okay. Okay, I didn't really hear what you were saying because I was burping, but okay, let's do it.
Okay, so it's 3 words. They'll describe 3 different people.
Okay.
But they can also describe one person, yeah?
Okay.
At the same time.
Yes, okay.
Liar, hypocrite, and a racist. What profession can link these 3 people together?
Is it, Can I ask, are you talking about my good friend, Catherine Boyle?
No.
It sounds like her. It really does sound like her. It sounds like her a lot.
It's not a radio producer.
It's not a radio producer. Okay. Just give me those 3 words again, big man.
So, liar.
Liar.
Hypocrite.
Hypocrite.
Racist.
Is it Jesus?
No.
Is it...
Just name a profession.
Is it a politician?
Yes, correct boy. Well done.
Yes, man. Great call, Rizla. I mean, I got... Is Michael Jackson still problematic? I mean, I don't know. Beat it. Just beat it. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Rizla P, is that someone who goes around pinching rolling paper?
Oh! Ray, send me a link with the, Ray does, that guy there who just did a gag. He does the music for the show. And by that I mean he writes every bit of music we play. That's not what I mean. What I mean is he's got like a playlist of all the bits of music that are on there. Send me a link for it, Ray, and we will plug it. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless. Hello? Hello, caller, ending 1526. Okay. People are telling me, and maybe my, slick production team, now that, Catherine Boyle, KTB, isn't here, people are telling me it's a full moon tonight. Is it a full moon? Can we... Now, don't just look out the window, Google it! Also, that window looks into the building, it doesn't look out, so it'll be pointless. Is it a full moon, as, I am being told by people? I don't hesitate, it doesn't matter if you like rights, just beat it. 0344 499 1000. We're going to take calls straight to air until 11 o'clock, and then we're going to just settle down and focus and Hey, I punched a 16-year-old in the face today. Cool, huh? Cool, yeah? What do you mean that's not cool? I thought that was cool. Apparently it is a full moon tonight, so we're in big, what a night to do straight to air. It's, that's me on guitar. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you'd be very welcome. Otherwise, I'm just going to play karaoke tracks until 11. That's... Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Don't mean to sound controversial, but there's a picture of Bill Clinton in a blue dress, wearing red heels. Oh, kinky, made me mind feel like mush. Oh, I just shat myself mushy peas.
Oh, well, that's something. I saw that picture of Bill Clinton in a dress. You seen there's a painting, a billionaire, murdered billionaire paedophile Jeffrey Epstein had a picture of Bill Clinton in a dress, like a painting on his wall, not the wall of the cell. Are we buying any of the Jeffrey Epstein stuff? There's apparently the details of the autopsy have been released, and his bone in his neck was broken that would indicate he'd been strangled. But I don't even believe that. I don't even think there was a person called Jeffrey Epstein. That's how far down the rabbit hole I am. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me, just because I eat worms. Short, fat, hairy ones, long, tall, skinny ones, the other little ones squirm. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me, just because I eat worms. Short, fat, hairy ones, long, tall, skinny ones, the other little ones squirm.
You think that's good? Well, wait till you hear this. Let's try line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
It's Jackie. Hi, Ian.
Hey, Jackie!
Hi. Listen, in this day and age of technology, I want to know from your listeners how many, plus me, including me rather,
Yes.
is a landline to phone your radio.
Oh, I bet there's hardly any that have a landline.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't have a landline. I don't have a landline anymore. I want to get one. Maybe I'm going to get one. I'm going to get a dial landline, a rotary, I think they call it. I'm going to get one of those.
Ooh, if they still work.
But I don't even know if I've got a home phone number.
I don't know my home phone number, I just have a landline.
Thank you very much indeed. Hey, Ken from Newcastle, guess what? I'm bisexual. I love touching men's penises. Yes! I do actually. I love it. Love it. Love it. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi mate, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. How you doing?
It's not too shabby, up and down all over the place, really, innit?
Wow, gosh. What are you, man, a lift? Yes, mate. As my youngest boy would say, it was fast, Daddy, but not very funny. Yes, line 1, what can we do for you?
I don't know, kind of bored at the moment, want to chat, in all honesty.
Why are you bored, man? We live in the most opportunistic period in history. There are so many things that you could do, and yet you're bored.
Tell me 5 things I could do right now that would entertain me, and I'll do it.
Okay, you could play pick-up sticks, 1. You could play...
Pick-up sticks, right, that's 1.
You could play a computer game, 2.
Oh, computer games are boring, dude, come on.
You could knock one out, 3.
Not quite. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that.
No, I know you weren't. Hang on a minute. Whoa. Come on now. There's no need for naughtiness, is there? Well, it's not what this is about. Ah, man alive. Isn't it humid, though? Isn't it humid? Oh 0344 499 1000. We'll do call straight to air for a little bit longer. Then I guess we'll start the show properly maybe around about 11 o'clock. With the thing. So, I love how Ken from Newcastle, keeps telling me he's never going to phone the show again, and then keeps phoning the show again. That just is, You know the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra were all on LSD when they recorded this. You know that? The Bill Clinton thing. How many men listening have not worn a dress or a skirt? How many have not? I have. I've done it. Of course I've done it. We've all done it, haven't we? Some of us have done it for a laugh. It's fair enough. Some of us have done it for sexual pleasure. That's fair enough. There's no harm in it, is there? No. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Ian, how's it going, man?
Going very, very well, line 1. What can we do for thee this evening?
Yeah, it's less by me. I want to know how you're doing, man. You sound like you're having like a mental breakdown or something.
Nervous breakdown? Au contraire. I'm on the other side of the nervous breakdown. I'm alive, brother. I'm alive.
You're like post-breakdown. No, I think that's cool.
The what? You cut out.
I'm glad you're doing okay, though.
The what?
I'm glad you're doing okay.
No, what did you say before? What did you say before that? What did you say before that? I missed it. Your signal cut out.
You're post-breakdown.
I'm post-breakdown. I'm on the other side. Yeah. I'm free. I'm shame-free. I'm happy. I'm alive. This is all good, man.
No, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, caller. I appreciate your happiness. Yes, line 2.
I just want to say that I take great offense to what you've been saying about me and my myself.
You ready, guys? Big finale. Big finale. That's it. Well done. Another 10 minutes of this nonsense? You fancy? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. This, dear listener, the Late Night Alternative, Iain Lee, on Talk Radio.
Stimulating nightly emissions guaranteed to open your eyes and your mind.
Oh my word.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Oh. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless, while a Moog version of Eleanor Rigby plays in the background.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing very, very well, thank you. What have you got for us tonight, my friend?
Brilliant. No, well, I just phoned you up, mate, because I've been listening to you now for about 3 weeks.
Oh. No.
I've been elsewhere, and I've changed my job, and then I've tuned into this, and I've been listening to you, mate, now for the last 3 weeks, and I just want to thank you, mate, for getting me through the night.
Hey, I thought you were going to say, and you wanted money from me for wasting your time and a punch-up.
Do you want me to tell you something, mate?
Go on.
I wouldn't even dream of offering you a punch-up, mate, because I think you're a sound guy.
Oh.
Honestly, God, right, you get me through the night. I'm getting onto something in a minute, right?
Yeah, okay, well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
Hey, no worries, mate. Right, you know this problem that you're having with people that have fallen out with you because you've come out as bi?
Yes.
You're right, okay, right. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, right?
Oh, okay.
You can answer them if you want to, right?
I mean,
now then.
Yes, fella.
Do they pay your mortgage?
No, sir.
Right. Do you owe them money?
No, no, let's say no. Let's say no. Let's say no.
No, okay, cool. Right. Do they owe you money?
No.
Then, in your words, then, F them then.
Yes.
If they can't make time in their life for you, don't you make time in your life for them?
I get.
They're not worth bothering with.
Do you know what? I get what you're saying. If only your life were as simple as that. It's more complicated than that, but yes, I'm kind of on the side of what you're saying, but there are a few caveats that make that slightly difficult. But I'm saddened and I'm disappointed, but I'm actually kind of cool about it because it's their doing. It's not my fault.
It's their problem, mate, right?
Yeah.
And life is as hard or as easy as you want to make it.
It is. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's a good one, yeah.
Now then, yeah, don't let them ruin your life. Honestly, mate, I'm a straight guy.
Yep.
Right? I'm happily married. Love my wife to bits. I'd kill for her.
Beautiful.
Right? I really would.
Well done.
Now then, right? Most of my friends are gay.
Yeah.
Right? And I went out on my birthday, and we went round the gay scene, and I'll tell you something, right? I've never ever seen a fight in a gay pub.
I haven't been to a gay bar for years and years and years, so I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah, but they don't cause trouble. You go out to a straight pub, and they're all macho, and I'm this, and I'm that, and I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
They have a few sniffs of a shandy, and that's it.
Yes.
Yeah? You know what I mean? So, don't you change for anybody, mate, because...
This is what I'm learning.
I know you don't know me, mate, but as a friend, I think you sound, mate, you know what I mean? I call you a friend, mate, because I've listened to you now for 3 or 4 weeks, mate, and how you've come across with your problems and what have you, mate, I know you inside out almost.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, and I think you speak a lot of sense.
You know, hey, mate, I'm 50 now, mate, I've got a lot of experience behind me. I've been at the end of the rope, mate, I really have.
Have you?
You know what I mean? I've been diagnosed as bipolar, and I've been to hospital, and mate, I've been there. I can write a book. I really could.
Do it. Write a book. Go and write a book.
Oh, mate.
Do it. I'd read it.
I'd be there for months. I'd be there for years, mate, trying to write it. I really would.
Yeah.
But the point of the call was, mate, it was just to thank you, mate, for getting me through the night.
Yes.
Like I say, I do a lot of driving. I drive down to Uxbridge every night and
I'm so
back every
sorry.
morning.
I'm so sorry.
Hey.
I know Uxbridge, and I'm sorry for that.
And you and I'll say the team, mate, because the invisible people behind you that help you with the show, they're all part of it, mate. And Kat, she's not there this week. But yeah, I think you're doing an absolute fantastic job, mate, and I love you today.
Mate, thank you very much. You are very kind. Your words are appreciated. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless. Oh, 3 bottled it. Unbelievable behaviour. Let's go to Alan.
Hiya, boss.
Hello, Alan.
Man, what a day. What a day.
Hang on a minute. It sounds like this is going to be heavy. So let me get some appropriate music on. It sounds like it's going to be a very heavy call and sensitive. So let's get some appropriate music on. Go on, Alan. Tell us about your day.
We had a problem with the supply about the paper round.
Uh-oh.
We had no Daily Express and no Daily Stars today.
How are thick people going to masturbate without the Daily Star?
I don't know.
I made myself laugh with that line. That's a good line.
And also, too much other complaint from one of our customers.
To complaints, you've had 2 complaints from customers about your paper round.
Yeah.
You only deliver 12 papers, don't you?
No, I delivered 21 papers.
So hang on, that is basically, that's like 9% of your customers have complained about you.
No, because it weren't my fault, it was the supplier's fault.
Oh, Alan. It's in my ears and up my eyes. Let's go to line 3, you're on the wireless.
You guys want to know how to waste 250 rupees? You guys want to know? I will tell you how. Just book a ticket from Paytm or Book My Shop for the movie Student of the Year. And you will know how to draw.
Thank you very much indeed. Great call. Call of the night goes to that guy. Call of the night goes to that guy. A very strange Penny Lane. Oh no, I got the wrong bit. Da, 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 the pleasure to have known, and it's to keep his fire engine clean. It's a clean machine, very strange Penny Lane. I don't know this song at all, really. I've never even heard it. We got 3 more minutes of this, guys. Let's find a song that's 3 minutes long. Hang on a minute. Let's find a song that's 3 minutes long, and then it will make it sound like I've been really, really slick, and it will end bang on time. And here we go. This is going to end bang on time. It's going to end as this song ends. This bit will end. We'll go straight into the news. Bishy bashy boshy. I'm going to sound efficient. 0344 499 1000. Blue Canary in the outlet by the light switch. Who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. I have a secret to tell from my electrical well. It's a simple message and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells. So the world must listen to me, filibuster vigilantly. My name is Blue Canary, one note spelled L-I-T-E. My story's infinite, like the Longines Symphony, it doesn't end. Blue Canary in the outlet by the light switch. Who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Oh, 0344 499 1000. Otherwise, it's just me singing Birdhouse in Your Soul. I mean, I'm not sure I remember the next bit either. Yes, I do. It goes like this. I'm your only friend, I'm not your only friend, but I'm a little glowing friend, but really I'm not actually your friend, but I am to me. I can't remember the words. Luckily line 1 called in. Hello, line 1.
You're right there.
Yeah.
James, hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello?
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 Is there anyone there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi there. I just wanted... I'm a first-time listener.
Hello?
Hello, I'm a first-time listener. Can you hear me?
Hello?
So you had this bloke, Alan.
Hello?
On the phone.
Hello? 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 It's the first time I forgot the words to Birdhouse in Your Soul. Nah, really let everybody down. Really disappointing.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Well, I gave you love, you know it. So when did you outgrow it? And decide that you would find another man. You've been out there shaking, tell the boys are chasing. When you get home, you think I'll be the bigger man. Hey, well, I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something again. I know your reputation, 'cause you send my heart racing. You think I will always be the fool.
One day, everybody was going to admit. Here's the thing: everybody comes round and admits they like the monkeys at some point in their life. It's a fact. Everybody admits they like the monkeys. One day, I've had too much coffee on Windy Pops again. One day, everybody is going to acknowledge Hanson as perhaps the greatest band of all time. Right, enough of that silly nonsense. Let's do a serious show. What do you think about Brexit? I think it's a great thing. It needs to hurry up. I also think it's an awful thing, and we should revoke Article 50. It's a dilemma, isn't it, Brexit? I think it's, will of the people, and we voted for it. And we should do it. Otherwise, whereas democracy, but also it's a terrible thing, and I think we should do everything we can to stop it. 03444991000. What do you think of it? I don't care. Don't care about Brexit. Don't care. Everyone voted for it. 52% of the people who voted for Brexit. It's the will of the people. And if we don't do Brexit, Brexit means Brexit. If we don't do it, then that is like, just, the pissing all over democracy, and that would be awful, and we have to do it. Otherwise there's going to be riots in the street, and we have to do it. However, Brexit is probably the stupidest idea of all time. It's divisive to the country. No one voted for a no-deal Brexit, so how would you even consider that? So we have to stop it at all costs. That's Brexit covered. Anti-knife campaigns in fried chicken. I think it's great. I think it's a great idea because obviously the majority of knife crime is committed by young black men. But actually, do we know that for sure? So maybe putting it in fried chicken boxes where we know significantly more young black men are going to eat them, it's a racist thing. But obviously, it's the majority of knife crime is committed by young black men, so we should put it in, we should put the thing where they're going to see it. But then you're making a whole statement about young black men eating fried chicken, and it's slightly it's racist, it's racial stereotypes. So it's probably not a great idea. Okay, that's that done. This is easy. This talk radio host stuff is easy. You just talk about stuff. I get it. Hello, Liam, if that's your name, and I don't believe it is.
You're very rude, aren't you, Ian?
Can I buy your mum some flowers?
Your mum's dead.
Well, I'll go and lay them at her grave. That's how nice I am and unrude I am. I'll go and lay flowers at the grave of a dead woman who I don't know. That's how nice a human being I am, Liam. And yet you came on and accused me of being rude, and actually I'm the opposite of that.
I got told to listen to your show because you were a nice bloke, and I've listened to it. And good God, you were so rude.
To whom?
And just people in general.
To whom? Give me one example, Liam. Give me one example of rudeness.
Alan. And he was trying to tell you about the crap day he had at work.
How long have you been listening to the show for, Liam?
Over the top of the pool bugger.
Liam, how long have you been listening to the show for?
1 day.
Oh, God, I gotta go back and talk to this absolute melt, and I really would rather cut this plum off. I'm gonna go and lay flowers at his dead mum's grave. She's not dead! He was making jokes about his mum being dead to score a point against you. Can't you see that? Of course I can see that. But that's how nice I am. Even though he's wished the death of his own mother to try and score a point against me, even though he's done that, I'm still giving this piece of trash airtime, because that's how nice a guy I am. That's how great a guy I am. I'm a great guy. And this guy, after, his name's not Liam. This guy's calling in from an anonymous number, withheld number. His name's not Liam. I know these things. I got smarts. I got street smarts. And this guy, let's call him Liam. This guy, after listening for 1 day, so maximum of an hour and 10 minutes, he's telling me how I should respond to Alan Caddick? This guy? Let's go back to him. Oh, we can't. He's put the phone down. He's put the phone down. That's what we're dealing with here, guys. Hey, Liam, welcome back.
Hello. Sorry.
I accept your apology. Bop.
Something to give one, did I?
Bop, let me tell bad do bop.
Bop, bop, boo, bop.
Give me the bop, bop, boo, bop.
Boo, bop.
Bop.
Bop, bop, boo, bop.
Babbity boo, bop, bop, bop. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do.
Ba-da-da-bop-bop-bop-bop-bop. Do-ba-dee-doo.
I don't know that one.
Thanks, man. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Whispering lunar incantations for cross-parents, cross-dressers,
Yeah, did you know this about me?
and cross-rail workers.
Steel and polycarbonate.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
I've got a very poor internet connection.
on Talk Radio.
Okay, we just really want to do proper show tonight, and no one is allowing that to be. So now we can do it properly. 03 44499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We've done Brexit. We've done anti-knife messages in chicken boxes. What else is in the news today that we can have a good old debate about? There's got to be something newsworthy that we can talk about. I know, vagina spas. Vagina spas. A luxury spa. Come to you in a second, Chris. A luxury spa is set to open in London's poshest postcode. Ow! The poshest postcode. Knightsbridge next month. Hot from New York. It will offer therapies from plumping and lightening to steaming and tightening. But these treatments aren't for your face. They're about for your vagina. I've kind of ruined it now by telling you that. V-Spot is instead dedicated to the business of tending women's private parts. The downstairs, the old VV. The old va-va-voom. The vagina vigilantes are arriving from across the pond, and I wonder if British women will fall for it. I'm falling for it right now. I suspect, though, that plenty will line up as excitedly for the expensive treatments as they will for the latest designer dresses. Let's have a little look. After decades of boob jobs, facelifts and Botox, it feels sad. Okay, let's find out what this vagina place does, shall we? Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get our hands dirty and dive right in. The V, in case you're in any doubt, stands for vagina. Or as my youngest calls it, a vagina. China. Like the country. Though it also stands for vulva, excuse me, and represents all the bits that women shouldn't have to concern themselves about other than for medical reasons. Hey, nothing wrong with keeping your downstairs tidy. Even I shave my balls. I don't actually. I get someone to do it for me. Serious things like vaginal prolapse. Following its success in New York, bringing it to the UK, Cindy Barshop is also a hair removal expert who founded the salon Completely Bare, at which you could laser your pubic hair into oblivion, and she promoted the vajazzle trend. We know that. Vaginal steaming. Here we go. We're getting into the services. Vaginal steaming, a method that was given the seal of approval by genital nut job Gwyneth Paltrow. But only last week was cited as responsible for giving a 62-year-old woman second-degree burns on her fanny. Flipping heck, man. According to V-Spot, it's steam clean. Now, I might get this for my mum for her birthday. It's her birthday coming up soon. She's actually going to be 69, so this is perfect. According to V-Spot, it's steam clean. It's only around £100. I can afford that. I can afford that luxury. Will harmlessly revitalise your uterus and increase your libido. A mixture of herbs is placed inside a steamer. That's not a euphemism, it's actually a steamer. Before being directed at your private parts while a technician massages your abdomen. Cindy Barshop agreed that the vagina is self-cleaning. That's not true. Wet wipes. And told us the steam was opening its pores and was held about 4 feet away from the canal. That's rude, calling it a canal. Canals have got old shopping trolleys and fish in there. Next on the list is the O-Shot, to help you orgasm faster and more intensely. Apparently, a painless procedure extracts your own blood platelets, which are then injected back into your clitoris and your G-spot, previously prepared with a topical anesthetic. Another V-spot treatment on offer is V-lightning for women who want fairer skin down there. Although even V-Spot admits it's normal to have darker areas of skin, a combination of professional... We had someone phone up about this, a man, and this is true, penises are darker than the rest of your body, right? Right? Not like, completely dark, but they're a darker kind of thing, right? Okay, let's see what else there is. There are lightning creams such as booty bleach. Flipping it, man. That's something. What if they do vouchers? 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Let's go to Iain. Good evening, Iain.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Hiya, it's Ian from Dundee again.
Nice to speak to you, Dundee.
Hiya. But the one thing that you just said, that my penis isn't any darker than the rest of my body.
I think it is.
No, it's not. It really isn't. It's the same.
It's not. Right. I'm going to ask, I have two women working on this show. I'm going to ask you to turn around, right? Because I'm going to look at my penis, right? And I'm seriously, turn around. The camera, I'm going to go down a little bit. There we go. I'm going to look, because there's none of those cameras can see me, can they? Can that one see me? I'm going to go and move a camera, because there's a camera that might see me, and I don't really want it to see my penis. Go on, right. That one, okay, right. So, get your penis out, Iain.
It's out. I'm having a look at it. It definitely isn't any darker than the rest of my body.
No, come on. Get your penis.
I'm looking at it now.
Put your penis on your thigh. You're telling me your penis is as pale as your thigh?
Yeah.
No. No, I don't. You're lying.
No, honestly, it is, Ian.
My penis is about... Right, so my thigh is very pale, right?
Uh-huh.
And my penis is, I would say... Like, sorry, so my thigh is like milk.
Okay, mine is kind of similar, yeah.
And my penis is like a very milky latte.
No, my penis and my thigh are about the same, Ian.
No, I don't believe it! Show me! Show me! I do not believe it at all. You can turn around now, ladies. Only joking! Terrible behaviour.
How you doing, Ian? I just wanted to be honest with you, I've nothing much to say. I just wanted to phone up and say hi.
Oh, hey man, how's it going?
Is that okay? Yeah, I mean, I've actually had a few hard days recently, but, yeah, not done too bad tonight.
Good. That's what it's all about. You got to grab the moments where it's okay, and you got to, hold on to them.
I know. What I was going to ask you was,
yes.
When it comes to concerts, did you ever see the Beach Boys in concert?
Many
I know you're a
times.
big Beach Boys
Loads
fan.
of times.
Oh, wow. No,
I saw them. I never saw them. I did see the Beach Boys with Brian when they did the 50th anniversary reunion. I also saw them in the 90s about 3 or 4 times with Carl Wilson. I never saw them with Dennis.
Right.
But I did see them with Carl. What a voice.
Oh, I know.
Although, of course, if you saw the Beach Boys, in the 90s, there was always a really awkward moment where they would put on sunglasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And gold chains, and then they would play, then they'd do this. Oh, hang on a minute, I've got to dig, hang on a minute, jump forward a bit.
I want to see you.
Hang on. They'd start playing this.
Alright.
And then one of the Beach Boys back, they didn't have the Fat Boys with them, obviously.
Oh, I remember,
So one of the Beach Boys backing band would come out, sort of do a black voice, and then, rap like this. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fat Boys and the Beach Boys. Here we go. Well, this is what I wouldn't normally ask about a band, but are the Fat Boys still alive? Because they weren't leading a particularly healthy lifestyle.
I'm not sure, Iain. I'm sure that was back in about 1987, I think.
Hang on a minute. When you called in before, did we play the Wipeout by the Fat Boys then?
No, last time I phoned, I was talking about my dead mum and a dead brother.
No, I know, that's I'm having terrible deja vu here. Hang on, just give me a second. Terrible deja vu. Anyway, I'm having terrible deja vu. If anyone knows where the Fat Boys are. Also, the Fat Boys made a movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Disorderly Orderlies or something it was called. It was a comedy, and from what I remember, I saw it, but I can't believe it was any good. So it was like, they were like Disorderly Orderlies, which I think is a Three Stooges or a Martin and Lewis remake. And, it was supposed to be the Beastie Boys in it. But they said no, they kind of pulled out, and so the Fat Boys were the next thing. Let's get the Fat Boys on the show if they're still alive.
How good would that be?
That would be amazing. I want the Fat Boys. Hayley, get the Fat Boys on the show. Not tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. We've got Mike McCartney coming into the studio tomorrow night. Paul McCartney's brother is going to be in here tomorrow night. Fantastic.
The Beach Boys, well, I loved, Kokomo. Remember from 1988?
Kokomo is greater than Pet Sounds.
I'm sure at the time, that was 1988, and I'm sure that was the 20-year gap between number ones in America. I didn't do so well in Britain.
It flopped in Kokomo.
It's kind of a Christmas song
in Britain.
But it was I always think Kokomo is such a summery song.
Kokomo's a great song. Iain, listen, nice to talk to you, mate. Thank you very much. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to friend of the show, Chris. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Iain.
Is your penis darker than the rest of your body?
Don't start now. Because every time I go over the shop, I've been over the shop earlier today, and the manager said,
"Get out, you've got a dark penis."
No, he didn't say that.
Okay, I was just guessing.
Because I have to have assistance over the shop.
Yeah.
Right, take him down the aisle.
Sir?
Right. And I can't believe it.
Nope.
She said, "Do you want to go down the condom aisles or the..."
She's always offering you condoms. She's always offering you condoms. I would complain and get her fired. I would get her the sack. That's sexual harassment. Imagine if I kept going up to my team that work here, who are women, shut up! Shut up!
I know.
Shut up! Please shut up! Imagine if I kept approaching my female team here and kept asking them if they wanted some Johnnies. That would be sexist, sexual harassment. You may now speak. You may now speak.
You've got to have a laugh, haven't you?
You've got to have a laugh in it, otherwise you don't laugh.
Oh, I know. See, another female, they have a go at me. I thought I was only having a fill-in. Next minute, she's on me. She took my tooth out.
What? Sorry?
Oh, it was terrible.
Who took you to that? The woman in Asda?
I don't go to Asda, I'll have you know.
Don't you?
No.
Here we go. Andrew says, my penis is darker than my knee. It is. Your penis is dark. And I think this is the same for women's genitals.
Well, it all depends. If you've been sat in the garden or been to Barbados or wherever you like to go, and you sit down and have unless you're, well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I know your legs can be darker than your...
Yes, I'm talking about if your legs are their own natural colour.
Well, I've never really noticed that, actually.
Well, how can you not notice it? Your penis is darker than your skin. Yes.
I don't think so.
Alright, send me, now I know you're visually impaired, so send me a picture of your leg and send me a picture of your penis and I will tell you.
I don't think so. That's not going to happen. Oh, yeah, I'm not a Conservative MP on Grindr.
Dirty pervert.
I don't think so.
Horny. Aren't your balls normally held back by your willy? Dick.
Why did you have to play that?
I'm David Babcock and I got my willy stuck in the Hoover.
Wow! Oh, I have got a slight problem, and...
Oh, what's your problem? Let's sort it out, Chris.
Oh, Christ. I'm petrified, actually.
Go on, let's talk about it. Oh.
I know.
What's going on?
You're talking about your penis is brown. I've got... Oh, Christ.
Go on, what's going on, man?
He said,
what's happening, Chris?
Right. Have a sound scan. And, mind you, once they have a sound scan in Jackson, take your time now. And right, so I said, right, I'll pay for it privately. I haven't got lots of money, Ian.
No, but you want to rush things on a little bit.
People think I have.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got a bloody money tree in my back, and people think I've got lots of... I haven't got...
No.
Pissing me off now. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
So go on, so you paid for a what, privately?
No, I'm not going to pay for it.
Okay. Well, okay. So what's going on? I'm a little confused.
Well, I got a slight... I know, it's bloody thing down below. I'm terrible.
What's going on with your balls?
I want to get it sorted out.
Have you got a lump on your testicles?
Yes.
Hey, man. Don't worry, they can sort that out really quickly these days.
Well, I want to pay for it.
Okay, well, hang on a minute.
I feel then I'm cheating the NHS.
Well, you're not cheating the NHS. Have you spoken to your doctor? So you've got a lump on your balls, right?
He took the piss out of me. I said...
Well, that's a test
I went in there, and he said, oh, sit by there. I said to him, excuse me, you never had visual awareness training, have you?
Oh,
piss out of me.
Yeah.
You really wound me up?
Yeah, okay. But so the doctor's checked your balls and he's found a lump.
I said, no, it's on the other. Yeah.
Right. It's on your penis?
No.
Wait, so hang on, I'm getting confused.
my
I'm getting confused. Have you got a lump on your balls?
Apparently, yes.
Right. And so what has the doctor said about it?
Well, give me a microsonic scan and with an injection up wherever it goes, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Right.
I'm scared to death, actually.
Yeah, I bet you are. When are you getting that done?
That's why I said, when I rang up on Monday, I said, right.
Okay, forget Monday. We're talking about now. So when is that scan getting done?
Well, they said 8 weeks. And
Okay.
it's still bloody playing me up.
Okay, it's worrying.
So
It's worrying time.
I thought, right. And then I feel as if I'm cheating the queue then, just because I got a few quid.
Well, you're not cheating the queue at all. So put that to one side. If you can afford it, and it puts your mind at ease to get it done.
I can't afford it. I need a new floor.
Okay, well, I mean, all right. Well, if you are, let me rephrase that then. If you are prepared to pay, then don't feel guilty about it.
Well, I do, because I'm cheating the queue then. Because when I said to the NHS, right, so if I paid for it, can I still have it done in the same department that if I had to wait for 8 weeks? Oh, yes, you can. I don't know. Really?
Okay. So
yeah, NHS is knackered then, isn't it?
Right, yes, okay. Well, are you worried about I'm confused. Are you worried about the NHS or are you worried about your bollocks? Which is it?
I'm worried. I think I got cancer.
Well, you might do, but you quite often a lump
don't say that. It really encouraged me, Ian. Thank you.
Chris, do you want me to lie to you or do you want me to be honest to you?
No, I want you to be honest.
Right, you might do. If you let me finish, you might have cancer. But quite often, lumps on testicles are not cancerous.
Well, no, because it's not the one I got lumps on, it's the other bleeding side.
Your balls are bleeding? Chris, I'm going to be honest, I'm confused. Just do whatever your doctor says and follow that, they can treat the lumps on testicles very, very easily and very, very safely these days.
It doesn't matter about me.
Okay, well then, thanks for your call. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Mark says, my penis is darker than my body. It's like the man up there, I believe he means God, has stolen a penis from another man and stuck it on me. Trust me, guys, look at your penis. It's darker than the rest of your body. Anyone who says otherwise is a liar. Is a liar. Oh, we wanted to do this. 60s and 70s band with all the original, the original lineup still in one piece. Obviously not the Beatles, 50%. Monkeys, 50%. The only one off the top of my head I can think of are Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. That's it. I can't think of any others, certainly from the 60s, where the full original lineup is still in one place. I can't think. Anybody? 0344 499 1000. Good evening, Sandy.
Oh, Mr. Lee, it's been a long time since I rang you.
Have we spoken before?
We have.
What did we talk about?
We have talked about the Beatles and the Walrus. We have spoken about magic mushrooms.
Oh.
We have talked about a few things a few times.
Okay, well, I'm going to take your word for it because I've taken too many magic mushrooms and I can't remember.
Well, you've asked me not to discuss that subject with you, so I won't.
Okay.
I just, I haven't listened to you guys for a while, but I follow Kat because she's amazing. She's a master troll. But she happened to retweet a message that you sent out today with regards to Greta, is it Thunberg or Thunberg?
I think it's a hard T. I think it's Thunberg. I think I got it wrong. But,
I just say, he's struck, hey? 43 years old.
I can't. Your phone keeps cutting out. I don't know if there's anything you can do to stop it. It keeps like every 3 or 4 seconds. It just drops a little bit, so it's hard to follow you.
Okay, is that better?
Let's try.
I just, I'm 43 years old, and the whole day I've been trying to imagine the amount of courage that young lady has, because there is absolutely no way that I would have been able to deal with accidental jokes, death threats, and the piggery of people. It's just amazing. It's extraordinary.
It's really interesting because I've had so much abuse today because of that clip, and I'm cool with it, because I honestly, I'm laughing a lot of it. I scrolled through most of it. I woke up this morning and I forgot that, I didn't know that clip was being posted, and I turned on my phone and it was like, you got 400 tweets. Oh man alive. So I just scrolled through most of it. But I'm getting threats of violence. Someone's posted the address of Talk Radio and said they were going to come and meet me one night, and I better watch my back, all of that stuff, right? And that's, I mean, that's lousy, but I can kind of take it. But all I did was say that it was wrong to bully a 16-year-old girl, young woman. That's all I said. That's all I said. I didn't say everybody who voted Brexit was thick, as some people have misquoted me. I didn't say I necessarily agreed with everything Greta Thunberg was saying or do. I didn't say any of that. All I said was that bullying a 16-year-old young woman was not a great look for people. That's it. And
it is absolutely. It doesn't. It does not matter. Imagine if I went to one of their children and I said, we've got sailing accidents.
Yeah.
And I happen to these are adults with children. You think about how these kids are growing up.
Do you remember when Joe Brand made a not very funny joke, not a great joke, slightly tasteless joke, but not...
Oh, is this the one about the acid in the milkshake?
The acid. Throwing milkshake at people. I throw battery acid or whatever it was she said. And Farage and his ilk, Farage, who is financed by Aaron Banks, got the police involved and wanted her arrested and wanted her fired from the BBC and all of that. And yet Aaron Banks, I don't quite know if he made any public statement about the milkshake joke, but Aaron Banks is joking about Greta Thunberg drowning at sea.
Yes.
Isn't it funny, the hypocrisy that the far right expresses like this?
For a very long time I tried to ignore politics because I obviously, coming from South Africa, I have my whole life has revolved around politics.
Yeah.
Aaron Banks is also, the South Africa, via corrupt means, funded Aaron Banks to fund Brexit.
Yeah.
But it is alarming to me that I now feel I need to get involved more in politics just to sway the scale away from the far right and try and balance it more.
I know what you mean.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense. I know what you mean. And the clip, we've had a couple of clips, 3 clips sort of go out recently from this show on video. And it kind of portrays an untrue image of what the show is, because we still don't really do politics, but every now and then something will get me so angry that I'll spend 2, 3, 4 minutes on the show talking about it, but then people who don't know the show think the whole 3 hours is that kind of ranty kind of thing, and it isn't.
They obviously haven't seen your other favourite clip of mine of late, which is Bob Binkian 123.
Oh, Bob Binkian 123, of course. That's Joseph Levens, who married a horny alien. But
Ian, this is not a political issue. This is a societal issue where people are morally bankrupt to the point that they are harassing a 16-year-old child who's just got a passion to look after a world that she's going to grow up in, and we're not.
Oh no, she's a brainwashed child who's being abused by her millionaire parents. Loads of people have sent me pictures of some girls, Nazi girls from the 40s that have got pigtails like Greta Thunberg, and I don't know if they're saying that means she is a Nazi or not. I don't quite get that. So no, you're wrong. She's brainwashed, and it's child abuse for her to be used by billionaire corporations and things. That's their argument. I don't know.
Follow a guy called Matt Haig, don't you? He's brilliant.
Yeah, Matt Haig is great.
He put out a tweet today to say that Mozart wrote his first concerto at 8.
Yeah. No.
Anne Frank wrote her diaries when she was 15.
Yeah.
And Marie Curie, I can't remember, but there were other people well below the age of 18 that made extraordinary strides. So she knows what she's doing. But man, I haven't spoken. I mean, I'm a bit pissed that you don't remember who I am. How do you not know who I am?
I don't remember anybody that calls in. Kath reminds me. I don't remember.
But the message you sent out today was, when you do speak your mind, it's seriously powerful, whether it's about yourself or your own situation, and you always manage to, I don't know how you do it, but karma makes you send it out at the right time. That was well said, Iain. I loved it.
Thank you, Sandy. Nice to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. Of course I remember who you are. I'm just pulling your chain. Thank you very much. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The wild man of late night radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. I'm Iain Lee. Kath's away on holiday, so it's just me. Let's go to Ben. Good evening, Ben.
Hello.
Hello, Ben. You're live on Talk Radio. What can we do for you this evening?
Well, hello. Thank you for having me on your show tonight. Firstly, I'm a first-time caller, so a little bit nervous, but
you've never made a phone call before?
Not to you, to the great man himself.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Fair play.
But yeah, no, well, I've just tuned in, to be honest, and caught a little bit of the Fat Boys.
Fat Boys and the Beach Boys. We want to know are the Fat Boys still alive?
And well, I think one of them is actually dead.
Oh.
I do have their albums at home, but
hang on, their albums. How many albums did they make?
Crikey, I don't know, but I think I've got about 4 albums.
Well, really? I'm not taking the mick, right? But I'm surprised. Why? Why were you such a big Fat Boys fan?
Well, to be honest, when I was very, very young, Father Christmas gave me a Fat Boys best of tape in my stocking.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing. And that Wipeout song you played earlier.
Yeah.
My uncle had. I mean, my uncle is only actually a year and a half older than me, and we were almost like brothers. But he had the album Crushin', which had that on, and the cover. I remember the cars. The Fat Boys were all sitting on the cars, and the cars were all crushed. So it's hence the title Crushin'.
Yeah.
And that song was on it, so that's why it resonates a lot with me. But yeah.
Did you see what was the Fat Boys movie? Was it Disorderly Orderlies?
It was. Yeah. I have seen that actually. It's an alright film.
I remember seeing it. I've got no idea. I mean, obviously, I would say maybe it came out 85. I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
And I remember them sort of running around and pushing wheelchairs and stuff. And that's all I can remember. I remember laughing at the time. I don't know if let's hang on a minute. Let's go onto the Internet Movie Database and let's see what review. Disorderlies. Oh no, it's Disorderlies, 1987. Yeah. Okay, here we go. It gets 5.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't a bad movie.
These bumbling orderlies are hired to take care of an old rich man. Humorous mayhem follows. Wowzers. So the Fat Boys are Mark Morales, Darren Robinson, and Damon Wimbley.
Yeah. I don't know the actual names, but
okay. Well, this sounds like the first review. Never in my life have I laughed so hard. The writing is meant to make us all laugh and succeeds. This movie has gotten me through some dark times. I like all of the comedians here. One could say that the film is built on a firm base. The acting is very effective. This film is nearly perfect, says someone who gave it 7 out of 10, but sadly still not made for everyone. It is an important film. It's orderly starring the Fat Boys. It is an important film, as well as very entertaining. It's meant to be goofy. From an artistic standpoint, there were some plot elements and character developments I didn't think were totally needed. They do, however, drive the story, which seemed to be their purpose. Rent it today.
I'm not even sure it even got a Region 2 DVD release. You know, I think I might have had to, back in the day, get it on import. But,
wow, you were that... I saw it on VHS.
I wanted to see it, but...
I definitely saw it on VHS.
Yeah, I don't have it now. But,
no, man alive.
No, it was all right. It was all right when I watched it, but, yeah.
Okay, well, listen, I appreciate the Fat Boys update, Ben, and what a great first call.
But, you know, leading into another topic you were talking about the, is your dick a different colour, you know, to the rest of your body?
Here we go. This is it. Oh, this is, you're like, a teenager in the 80s going into the chemist and going, right, I'm gonna have some aspirin, and I'd like some shampoo and some deodorant, a packet of Johnny's, and can I get some, Ricola?
Well, the thing is, the link, the tenuous link here is that my uncle, who had that album,
yes,
you know, it just reminded me of when I went on holiday with him when I was really quite young. It was about 12 years old, I guess. Yeah, I'm like 41 now. And when we went on holiday to France, like with him and my gran and her husband at the time, and we went. Her husband at the time, I'm going to look for a beach for us to go in south of France. And we were like, well, where is this beach? And he said, I found a beach. And it turned out to be...
Oh, no.
A nudist beach.
No, not a nudist beach. Is there anything worse in the world than a nudist beach?
To my young mind, and my uncle as well, who's, practically the same age, we were kind of shocked, you know, Fat Boys on our Walkmans at the time.
Yeah.
But, you know, it just made me think, you know, back then that, you know, they're really sort of old guys walking around the beach, and their dicks were a different colour to their legs. So that's what made me think of it.
Okay.
But mine is not. So I don't know.
Yours is not. Yours is okay. Well,
maybe it's an age thing. I'm thinking maybe an age thing.
Well, hang on, but you're old now. I'm old now. My dick is a different colour.
Well, maybe, but these guys were a lot older than me when I was. Well, maybe I'm in my mind. I swear they were like probably 50s and their 60s. But
okay, yeah. Well,
I don't know. I wasn't really paying much attention, to be honest. But I do remember just thinking that at the time. Why are they? Why are their dicks that colour?
Wowzers. But, Ben, I've got to be honest. That is one of the best first calls I've ever taken in 20 years of doing phone-in radio shows. So thank you, man.
Well, thank you very much.
Nice one.
Well, maybe we'll call it again.
Speak again. Thank you, Ben. I enjoyed that. Let's go to Dave. Good evening, Dave.
Hello, Ian. Yes.
Oh, it's Dave. Hello, Dave.
Hi, yeah. I thought I'd do the subject no one else is going for, which is bands with still original members.
Thank you very much. All I can think, 60s and 70s, all I can think of, 60s is slightly harder, obviously. Katia has said Aerosmith. I will take her word for it. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. It's the only one I can think of.
Well, if are we allowed duos? Or they got to be bands?
Well, would a duo class as a band? I suppose so, yes, go on then.
Simon and Garfunkel are both still alive.
The S and the G, yeah, definitely.
Aerosmith were formed about 69 and they've still got all the original members now.
Okay.
Couple left here and there, but, you know, they're still...
Yeah.
And ZZ Top as well from the same vintage.
ZZ Top.
Three guys. ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. Yeah, okay, yeah.
But the answer that always turns up in pub quizzes is Golden Earring.
Oh, Jesus. It's such a lousy band.
Apparently they were formed in 61 and the same lineup since 1970. It was roughly when Radar Love was a hit, I think.
God, such a lousy band. The only, they're Dutch, right?
Yeah.
There's only, one, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can find it. Let's just have a little look. Where is it? I can't find it. I was going to find the only decent Dutch song, but I can't find it.
Is it Hocus Pocus by Pocus?
No, it's not. It's, why can't I'll tell you why I can't find it, because I don't actually know how to spell the words that I'm typing in, so I'm doing, it's, you know, gadang gadang, Gadang Gadang.
Yeah.
Gadang Gadang. But I can't find Gadang Gadang. Can anyone send me a YouTube link for Gadang Gadang, please? And, we'll play that just for the sake.
But if you're looking at massive bands, I guess, from the start in the 70s, U2 have still got all their original members.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
See, I would class, but here's the thing, I know technically they started in the 70s, but I would class, I would class them as an 80s band. Yeah, I would have to class them as an 80s band.
Would Sparks be allowable then?
No.
No, because they were a band to start with, weren't they?
Yeah, I would say no, because no, because the Sparks was a group before it became the two. I know that it is and always has been the two brothers, but I would say certainly not. Not on your Nelly.
Also, you were talking about David McCullum last night. Kiriakin. Or Steele from Sapphire and Steel for those of a certain vintage.
Yeah.
He did have a single where he sort of sung on, which is called Communication. And it's one of the most bizarre records ever recorded.
Hang on a minute. Communication. David McCallum. Here we go.
Because his other song is him just in conducting an orchestra and stuff. So.
Right, well that doesn't count, and he should be strucken off the music, the Guinness Book of World. Here we go.
Well, I'd say his dad played on the...
His dad was a conductor, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played on the... No, his dad was a classical trained musician, and he played on the Day in the Life session.
Okay.
Where am I going? With no time to spare, as a man rowing upon a shoreless lake, never slowing the pace, but never spying land. I am as most people, I suppose, lost, not knowing why. But I need to know.
We need to love the whole day through. We need to love the whole night through.
Do you know?
Get through to you.
Do you know what that sounds like?
Yeah.
It sounds like something. Do you know what it is? Because I'm about to play it.
Yeah, go on.
Sounds like this.
And now, this year's most exciting discovery, Drimble Wedge and the Vegetation.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
It's been Dad. Oh gosh, look, there's Eleanor Bron as a young woman. My God, on that bombshell, Dave. I have to go and look at pictures of Eleanor Bron. 03444991000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Vanochtend vroeg vertrokken in de luwte na de nacht. En 10 minuten op de trein gewacht. Want die had wat vertraging en mijn god daar baal ik van. Omdat ik nu 10 minuten minder bij je blijven kan. Kregeding, 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 kregeding. Kregeding, 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 kregeding. De trein raast alsmaar verder van station naar station. Ik kom op plaatsen waar ik nooit ben geweest. Er rammelt plots een kar, roept een juffrouw koffie thee. Ik heb wel dorst, toch zeg ik nee. Want de trein vermindert vaart terwijl mijn hart steeds sneller gaat. Kijk uit het raam om te zien of zij daar staat. Kregeding, 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 kregeding. Kregeding, 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 kregeding. Ik stap uit, kijk om me heen en even voel ik mij alleen. En ik zie haar nog niet staan. Maar van achter een pilaar verschijnt haar lachende gezicht voor mijn gevoel. ga. En ik rem op haar af, zij komt mij tegemoet. En achter ons vertrekt de trein, omdat de trein nou eenmaal verder moet. Kregering, 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 kregering. Kregering, 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 kregering. En ik blijf bij jou slapen, jij woont bij het spoor. En 's nachts, oelala, gaat het ritme door. Kregering, 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 kregering. Kregering, 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 kregering.
Here we go! Gadang, 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 gadang. Whoa, gadang, 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 gadang. Whoa, good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Ian. How are you tonight?
Welcome. I am fruity tonight. I am fruity.
I know, I heard at the start of the show when you just let everybody talk to each other.
Fruity Booty is going to be my new CB handle. Fruity Booty. Hello, 10-4, this is Fruity Booty. Do you copy me?
I do copy indeed.
Okay, everyone does. I'm a trendsetter. What have you got for us, Andy?
Just to update your list of 60s and 70s bands with all remaining members.
Yep, we haven't got many so far. We've got Simon & Garfunkel. That's cheating a little bit, but I'll allow it. We've got Aerosmith and we've got Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Who else?
Fleetwood Mac.
What?
Fleetwood Mac are still all alive. All original members.
What? Are you nuts?
No.
Who are the original members of Fleetwood Mac?
Don't know off the top of my head.
Right. You're including like obviously Stevie Nicks.
Fleetwood Mac was founded by Peter Green.
Okay,
Nick
well
Fleetwood,
done. Okay,
Jerry
good. You've
Spencer,
passed the first test because I thought maybe you were doing a rumours kind of thing. Okay, so you're okay. So all the original members are still alive.
Yeah.
Is Peter Green? I think Peter Green is still alive, isn't he?
He is.
In that case, I have to put them on the list, and that's bloody amazing. Peter, listen, I've got to check Peter Green, musician. He's still alive. He's 72. Andy, that's blown my mind. That Fleetwood Mac, they're on the list.
I do have a couple more for you.
Go on then. I'm in, brother. This is great.
Black Sabbath.
I don't know. I don't know much about Black Sabbath. I thought some of Black Sabbath had died.
No, I thought that as well until I had to research them quickly, but no, all Black Sabbaths are alive.
All of Black Sabbath are alive. Tommy Iommi, I know he's still alive. Bill Ward, Ozzy Osbourne, Geezer Butler. Yeah, Black Sabbath, the Sabs, alright, yeah. You're blowing my mind, brother. This is the best call.
Do 80s bands count, or is it only 60s and 70s?
Only 60s and 70s. We have to have some kind of rules, otherwise it's just mayhem and it's not worth doing.
Okay, I'll skip that one then, and then the last one I have for you then is Van Halen.
Yeah, they are, isn't it? They are.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, nice one, Andy. That's a great call. Thank you, mate.
No worries.
Cheers, there you go. My mind is blown about the Fleetwood Mac thing. That's crazy. 0344 499 1000. Good evening, Jerry.
Stranglers.
Yeah, but are they all still alive? They are, but who's the drummer for the Stranglers? Not Rat Scabies, he's the drummer for the Damned.
He's changed drummers, he's doing drum.
Well, no, because the original drummer, he's alive, but he's like 80 or something. He was sort of 10 years older than everyone else. And I think he comes out and plays maybe the encore with them now, but he's too old to do a whole...
He's not on the Bester Alf.
Sorry?
He's not on the Bester Alf.
No, he's not. He's an old man. He comes out and plays like maybe, I don't know, Peaches or something. Peaches is a terrible record, isn't it?
Sexist.
It's not just, it is sexist, it's crap as well. Look, standing on the beaches, looking at the peaches.
I think they're a bit late today. What about the Fat Boys for?
Sorry?
You know about the Fat Boys?
Yeah?
I've got the single. I've also bought the one.
Well, we had a guy on who's got 4 of their albums.
To do that, man, you just no crushing.
Yeah, well,
Crushing.
we're going to get the Fat Boys on the show. This is my project.
One's dead.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get the ones that are alive, you muppet, obviously.
Who's saying he's dead for?
Peter Green is not dead, says I'm saying to the person on online, excuse me, who says that Peter Green is dead. Peter Green is still alive.
No, the Beast Boys. One of them's dead.
Who?
Well, the 2 of the Beast Boys are dead.
Why you don't know? The phone in isn't phone up and name bands that have got dead members.
That's just... It's interesting.
I know 2 of the Beach Boys are dead. I know everything about the Beach Boys. I'm the Beach Boy master.
Beastie Boys.
Oh, the Beastie Boys. I thought you said Beach Boys. Okay, all right.
That's Def Jam.
All right. I don't really like the Beastie Boys. I think they're overrated.
Yeah, good. I like them. Saw them live in 1999 in Birmingham.
Was that when that was after the inflatable penis, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was 87, 86.
Classic, and the VW signs and all of that.
I lit one.
You licked one?
I lit one. And both talking to the little badge sign stuff, making all the Volkswagen signs.
Yeah.
They had a little, so everyone's still... It had to be this Volkswagen van. The colophone was too small, it had to be a Volkswagen van.
Yeah.
And we nicking one off, pulling one off the front of the van, with a picture of market. And we went pulling up, taking out, stuck out the van, putting it on the market, and we were on the front lifting the badge off. Back in the day. And we got away with it.
It was, I remember, isn't it funny, I remember the Beastie Boys, I remember Eminem, and I remember Marilyn Manson, the Ferrari, when they first came over here, the first times, and did their tours, and there was uproar because I think Eminem pretended to take an ecstasy tablet. The Beastie Boys were encouraging supposedly everyone to see VW signs, and Marilyn Manson was like, some kind of necrophiliac or something. The Ferrari, I think Marilyn Manson may have been the last time the British press came out against a pop star saying this is obscene nonsense and we need to stop this kind of stuff.
The Beastie Boys one of them got arrested at work before.
Did they?
I come back.
Okay.
I come back.
Okay. All right, Jerry, listen, you're a bit muffled tonight, man.
Yeah, but doing better than last night.
You're doing much better than last night, but you're still a bit muffled, so I'm going to say goodbye.
Okay, bum.
Thank you very much indeed. How rude is that? Let's go to... Come on, why don't you go there? Go there. There we go. Hello, Susan.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Karen. Where's Catherine? Is she with you?
Yeah, she's here, but she doesn't want to talk to you.
That's all right. That's all right. I just haven't heard her. She hasn't said anything. But then she can't get a word.
Shut your face. Shut your face. Shut your face. I'm keeping her quiet because I find her really, really annoying. And, so I've told her to keep quiet. And I think the show is significantly, shut up. The show is significantly better as a direct result of it.
No, I think Catherine is just, you just pushed Catherine in the background because
I'm the talent. I'm the talent, and she ruins the show. So I've ordered her, as her boss, to be quiet this evening.
But hang on, you're not Catherine's boss. You're equal.
No. Yeah, whatever. That's why she's talking so much, and I'm keeping quiet because we're equal.
Okay, right. I want to test. You went to grammar school. You went to university. I want to test your general knowledge because I think you're pretty smart. You know the answers. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, they don't teach you general knowledge at grammar school.
Well, whatever you've got. What if it's not general knowledge? What is it?
Well. They don't teach you general knowledge at grammar school.
What do they teach you?
They teach you specific subjects. You don't go, right, and now we've got double general knowledge.
Well, okay. Well, this is getting to...
Tell me about it.
Where does the disease, the Ebola disease, come from? Because I know the answer to this. How was it named?
It was made in a laboratory.
No.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Okay, it was created. How?
No. Your question was, where does the Ebola come from? Then you changed it to, how was it created? I've given you the answer. It was created in a laboratory by the American government.
Okay, no. Where does the name come from? How did it get its name?
Well, that's a completely different...
That's different. Answer it.
That's a completely different question.
Ebola, the word Ebola comes from the river.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Where do you think it came from?
Well, no, that's a myth. Or it comes from the Ebola River. That's a convenient myth. Incorrect. I can tell you. Well, it is incorrect. That's a myth, and I can tell you exactly where Ebola gets its name from.
Where?
Do you want to know? Will you listen?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you then.
Listen for 10 seconds.
The first person that got it.
Yeah, was a nun from the Belgian Congo.
So you won't listen. You won't listen to facts.
I will.
Okay, we'll stop spreading fake news.
But what's your answer to it then?
Right, well,
what are you going to say?
My answer is the truth. Are you ready to listen? And will you listen and shut up until the end now?
Yes.
Shut up then.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes.
Shut up. The answer is the first person to get this disease, and no one knew what this disease was. Shut up. No one knew what this guy turned up at the hospital and he had flesh, was rotting and he was dying and he was coughing and he was spewing up blood and no one was going, well, is it the plague? Is it the bubonic plague?
Yeah.
Is it TB? Is it a strain? What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? And then they worked out it was a completely new virus.
Yeah.
And they said, well, what do we call it? And this is absolutely true. They looked at what the man was wearing and the broken English, because it was an African doctor, in broken English, he pointed and went, Ebola hat. Ebola hat. He had a bowler hat on.
No.
Yeah, actually. Ebola hat.
No. You are talking rubbish, but just before I go,
facts. It's just facts, Susan. It's just facts I'm talking.
You can go to the VD clinic if you get a blobby knob. You can go and it's free of charge.
Blobby knob, you say? Wow. I've got their second album on vinyl.
If you get anything wrong with it or a discharge, you can check into the clinic, and they like it when you go because it will cut down on venereal disease.
Thanks so much for telling me about a blobby knob. Jesus, this is Talk Radio.
The late night lip service for lovers, loners, and lounge lizards.
Well, where exactly is your accent from?
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've forgotten your name already, excuse me.
On Talk Radio.
And for the first time this evening, the switchboard is empty. So, you can give us a call if you want. I'm hungry. I had a Mackie D's on the way home. I got a feeling that's happening again tonight. 2 burgers, fries. 2 burgers and fries. Here's the thing I don't get with Mackie D's. You always order a burger. I'll have a barbecue signature, please. Do you want that as a meal? No, let me just finish the order, then you can tell me what package. I don't speak your language of, I don't speak drive-through very well. So let me tell you what I want. I want, barbecue signature. I want a Big Mac, only gave me a cheeseburger, and I want large fries and a bottle of water. Is that a meal? It feels like a meal to me. Is that a meal? Feels like a meal. But is it a meal? I don't know. I don't mean no speaky, the language. 0344 499 1000. A sandwich shop fired an 18-year-old employee after here's the thing. All online news stories are written really badly. Right? There's no standards anymore when it comes to, in inverted commas, journalism. There's no standards. They'll print any old, quick, just type it. Should I spell check it? And no, just type, it'll be fine. Just type it and put it up online. We need to get it online. So I'm going to read it as it's written. A sandwich shop fired an 18-year-old employee after she was fired for gross misconduct for not coming into work when her beloved dog died because she was too devastated and physically sick. Gosh, there's a picture of her. What interesting eye makeup she's done there. I don't understand eyebrows now. Don't get them. Eyebrows on any woman, or man actually, under the age of about 37, I struggle with. I don't understand what's going on. First of all, they got too thin, and now they've got too thick, and like someone's got a big, you know, the big marker pens, and just gone, have that. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. She was fired for gross misconduct for not coming into work when her beloved dog died because she was too devastated and physically sick. Emma McNulty is now campaigning for bereavement leave. Oh, yes. In the case of the death of pets, after being left disgusted at the reaction of her employers who had asked her to find cover for her shift. She asked for a day of absence following the loss of her beloved Yorkshire Terrier, Millie. I agree. Seriously, when my Velvet dies, 20-year-old cat, been with me for 18 years, when she dies, you better hope I take the week off. Otherwise, we're just gonna have, we're gonna have a whole week. Just this. When Velvet dies, man, this is what we're getting. Or if that's, when I start to perk up week 2, that's what we're going to get. When Velvet goes, that's where we are. 0344 499 1000. Having had the pet for 14 years, Emma was devastated when the dog died on Saturday. So she called her bosses at a local shop in Baillieston, Scotland, to say she would be unfit to work that day. Emma told Glasgow Live, and I'm not going to do the accent, I informed my manager I could not come into work as I was too devastated and physically sick to do so. Instead of being shown the compassion and sympathy stated in the contract, I was sent a number of nasty messages and told I had to cover my shift as no bereavement time was allowed for pets. I did not go to work that day and I was fired and left unemployed the same day as losing my best friend. This caused me extreme distress and sickness. Emma had been scheduled to start work at 3 p.m. on Saturday, but says she messaged her manager at 10 a.m. and was told it was her responsibility to find cover or else she'd face disciplinary action. After her search for a replacement was unsuccessful, there's a picture of Millie. After her search for a replacement was unsuccessful, Emma claims she was told not to bother coming in for her shifts the rest of the week before being informed over email she had been fired due to gross misconduct. Emma has now vowed to try to change the law so employers introduce bereavement leave for dead pets. I am totally behind this, man. This is brilliant. She added, I think it's disgusting how some companies think it's acceptable to treat someone in this way with no remorse. A family pet, in my case my dog, has just as much importance as a human family member. She was a valued family member and companion. I grew up with her and developed a close relationship that only grew each day. It's time companies acknowledge this and give... why did I pause there? Acknowledge this and give people the time they need to grieve with no worry of losing their job. I totally agree, man. Totally. You give your pets are like your family. What's the name of the shop? I don't know what the name of the shop is. I'm not going to say what the name of the shop is. So someone's texting me, you're going to phone up and harass the shop? My goodness. 0344 499 1000 is the phone number. Let's go to Val. Good evening, Val.
Good evening.
Good evening, Val. How are you, my dear?
Just thought I'd call to say hello.
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 Oh, yes.
Oh, what are you doing? You having a little fiddle?
No, just doing my jigsaw.
Just doing your what?
Jigsaw.
Oh, your jigsaw. How That's not a euphemism, no. How many pieces are in your jigsaw?
324.
324?
But it's a 3D one.
Oh, blimey. I did a 1,000-piece jigsaw recently, and it was a lot of fun, and I was going to do more, and then, I don't know. They're good fun jigsaws. They take you to a very meditative, peaceful place.
You're right.
Yeah. How's everything going, Val? I'm detecting a sadness in your voice today that's not usually there.
Well, not very well.
Oh, what's going on?
I suffer with costochondritis.
What does that mean?
Inflammation of the ribs.
Information of your legs?
My ribs.
Oh, your ribs?
Absolutely painful.
Oh, bloody hell, that sounds awful.
It is.
Is there anything you can do?
No, he said just take paracetamol.
Oh, yeah. Well, you carry on with your jigsaw, Val. You have a good rest, and hopefully you'll feel a bit better.
Thank you, Ian.
All right, Val. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. What's this? Lance says, Ian, Elvis died 42 years ago today, age 42. What the hell? Also in other news, I'm 42 and need the toilet. That's outrageous. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Moonlit musings from mums, madams, and meat packers.
Oh, never mind, I must have misheard.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
The station's brilliant.
On Talk Radio.
Let's just sit, shall we? Let's just sit quietly for a bit and let's just meditate on, stuff. Oh? Yeah. Let's just if you want to call in, we'll take calls. We'll end the show the way we started the show, with calls straight to air. And I tell you why. Because the first hour of the show was very, very manic, right? And very excitable and, it felt like, what day? I don't even know what day it's today. Blimey, it's Thursday. Oh, yeah, it's Thursday. This is week going. Mike McCartney coming in tomorrow night, for the first hour of the show. So everything feels a bit frantic. I don't know about you, the full moon, dealing with, I've had a great day, by the way. I got up late, did some streaming on Twitch, handled, an emotionally painful situation in a very mature way. I was having some toys thrown at me from the pram, and I was able to deal with it. I'm very proud of the way I dealt with this situation. And then I went back to bed. But there's just something weird in the air. There's some kind of vibe. The weather is strange at the moment. Apparently we're getting like a month's worth of rain tomorrow. So there's some weird vibes going on. So the first hour of the show was very frenetic and very frantic, and a bit manic. So let's try and make the last 30 minutes of the show, before Paul Ross comes in, let's try and keep it a little bit calmer. So let me get some music that we can play. And if you want to call in, 0344 499 1000, come straight to where you can. And if you don't want to call in, we'll just listen to some chilled out music for 30 minutes. I'm up for that. I don't mind doing that. Let's try this, although this is Celtic music, and that might not be quite as... Nothing against the Celts. I don't have a problem with the Celts. But this might be a little bit too... let's have a listen. Hang on. Where's it here? No, that sounds like when I go for a Thai massage, that sounds like what they play in the background of the Thai massage, and it feels a little bit too, no, that feels a little bit too, I nearly said noncy then. I don't know why. I didn't mean noncy. It felt, anyway, all right, it felt a little bit too noncy. Right, here we go. This is it, man. This is it. This is what we need. Last 30 minutes of the show is this. and you'll call straight to air if you want to join in, okay? So use this as an opportunity to unwind, to de-stress, to get rid of everything that's maybe making you feel a little bit loopy. 0344 499 1000. It's got a line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello, line 1.
Hi.
You're on the air.
Hello.
You're on the air. Could you turn the radio off?
Oh, sorry.
It's got a line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Let it go. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. You don't need this. Hello? Hello?
Sorry.
Yes? You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm relaxing. I'm de-stressing.
Oh, good. Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Lovely. What have you called in for?
Just to say hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Is there anything troubling you? There's something, isn't it? There was something. Let's try line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I heard you say you're having Mr. McCartney on tomorrow.
We're having Mike McCartney on tomorrow night, yes.
Now, is that Paul McCartney's brother?
It certainly is.
So what was he up to then during the whole sort of Beatlemania period?
He was a poet and a performance artist, and he had several big hits with the group The Scaffold.
Was he sort of jealous of his brother, or...?
It doesn't seem to be. He seems to be very grounded. We've had him in before. He seems to be very grounded, very down to earth. He wrote a couple of really big hits himself, and he recorded with Jimi Hendrix, and he's ploughed his own furrow. Is that it? Or has he furrowed his own plough? He's ploughed his own furrow, and he's been very, very successful himself. Not as successful as, in terms of pop career as Paul, but as a performance artist, as a poet, he's travelled the world, he's made money, and he's certainly not lived on his brother's coattails. In fact, for the 60s and the 70s, he didn't use the name McCartney because he didn't want to attract attention to himself.
Yeah. That's probably why I haven't heard of him, actually.
He went under the name Mike McGear. You will know the song Thank You Very Much by The Scaffold.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so, what are you going to talk to him about in your interview?
Paul McCartney. For 499 1000. Let's go to line 3. Hello, line 3. You're on the wireless.
You can look at me hands. You can have it.
Not going to question it. Just going to let it be. Just going to let it be. For the last 25 minutes of the show, it's been quite manic. There's a full moon. Twitter should go and stand on the naughty step after its behaviour today. It's been very, very potty-mouthed and thoroughly unpleasant. So for the last 20 odd minutes of the show, we're just gonna listen to some nice, relaxing music. And we'll take your calls if you want to call in. If you don't want to call in, you know what? That's cool as well. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. We'll go straight to air. Oh, by the way, the transcript book that we've been talking about for months and months is almost done. The cover has been designed by a Ukrainian woman on the website Fiverr, yeah? Fiverr, you just go on and you go, I want someone to design a book cover. Pops up. Shows a Ukrainian woman. Sent her the picture, the title. She's done a great job. There's this one tiny little mistake on there that I've asked her to correct. Once that's done, it should be done tomorrow. And then send that to Lulu, who are printing the book. I ordered 2 books, one for me, one for Catherine. We have a look at them. If we're happy with them, boom, they are on sale. Every penny profit goes to the Samaritans. It's going to be some, but it's taken ages, and I apologise for that. And then once that's done, then we're going to take pre-orders for the 7-inch single that we're going to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Where every penny of profit from that will go into our pockets. Let's go to line 7. You're on the wireless.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
You have to take Van Halen off the list. Because it's not all the original members. That's all I wanted to say. In 2006, Eddie's son, he started to play bass in there. Well, probably started before that, but then anyway. So that's not original members anymore. That's it. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, line 9.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, guess what I've got in my hand? You can have it.
Is it your penis? Look, your Twitter can be such a horrible place, and then I've just been sent this tweet by Rakim. Listen to this. Hi, Ian, I wonder if you could ask you a favour. I've had the shittiest news I've had for years. My 19-year-old cousin has just been given 2 months to live. Man alive. Ay. Could you do me a solid and retweet the one I pinned to my profile? I'm a big fan of yours, and it would mean a lot. And then there's a picture of me. I'm guessing that's with Rakim. That's a long time ago, man. Look at the size of my sideburns and how skinny I am. I remember that shirt. That was a good shirt. Dude, I'm gonna retweet that. Let me go and have a little look-see at the... it's one of those, brother. I'm sorry. This is the tweet he wants me to retweet, and I will do it with a heavy heart. Rakim says, I found out 4 hours ago that my 19-year-old cousin has lost his battle with cancer. The doctors have given him about 2 months to live. My aunt and uncle don't even have savings for a funeral. Please retweet and help if you can. And there's a GoFundMe. Dude, that's going to get retweeted. That's going to get retweeted in a second. Let me go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, I can't hear you. Because you put the phone down. Okay. 6, you're on the wireless.
At tonight, don't remember what peace there may be in silence.
Oh, get lost, you silly cow. I know exactly who you are. Nut job. Nut job. Let's take a quick break. This is Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Oh, 344-499-1000. Let's try and chill out for the end of the show. Calls straight to air as we started, but I would suggest with a slightly different pace. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, is that me?
That's you.
It's not different. I've loved, it's the most chilled I felt all day, thank you.
It's what we need. It's what we need.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed this last little bit. It's been really calm and lovely. It's made me really calm as well.
Good.
Just a few times in the last couple of weeks you've mentioned maybe doing a Halloween show.
A Halloween show.
Halloween. I think you and Kath...
Halloween.
Yeah,
No, that's what we've mentioned, doing a Halloween show.
Oh no, so it's not Halloween. I've got it wrong.
It's Halloween.
Oh no! But will it be on the 31st of October?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. But I have joked about doing a Halloween show.
Oh no, I've got it completely wrong, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's the only thing that was making me like feel happy, and now it's not. Possibly not going to happen.
Well, what would you like in a Halloween show?
Anything. I've had the worst month of my life, and that was one thing I thought would make me happy because it's my birthday.
Okay.
On the 31st of October, and it's a big birthday, and a lot of the people my age have like talking about parties and this and that, and that's not something I can do this year because I've lost my dad and my dog in the last month.
I'm sorry
and that's why I haven't lost my dad, but he's gone nuts, and he's now in a care home.
Okay, so you've physically he's still there, but mentally he's gone.
Yeah, and I spoke to Kath about it when the first day it happened, and I was absolutely distraught. And it's funny because what you've said today about how you feel you're dealing with things in your life quite well.
Yeah.
And you never thought you'd be able to. I kind of feel like that. There's no way I would have dealt with this 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's almost, in a way, a blessing that such terrible things have happened at the same time, because I don't know, I feel if this hadn't happened to Dad, there's no way I could have taken my little furry dying, my little doggy. And that's 3 weeks ago tomorrow, and you mentioned it because I think it was a news article, and someone was saying about bereavement leave, and I thought, I so get that employers do not understand it at all. And mine was a little Yorkie as well, and when you mentioned, I think it was Millie, you said, I just brought it all back.
People who don't have pets don't get how important those pets are, and that they are members of the family.
Absolutely, and they get children, and not everyone can have children, or wants to have children, or is in a position to have children, but to us, I know it's not the same, and I know people don't see it as the same, but they are our family, and they sleep in our beds every night, and there's things everywhere. And it's so, I so understand it. There's no way I'm fortunate enough, well, I'm not fortunate because I'm not doing very well out of it, but I do work for myself at the moment. But if I had to go into one of my previous jobs, there's no way I would have even got a morning off with, I've seen it with other colleagues. You don't get any time off for anything happening to your pet. And it's heartbreaking, and in some ways it's worse than, it's not worse, but it hurts. It hurts so much because other people, there aren't other people necessarily to grieve as well and to share the story.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, and like I said, my dad's gone nuts, and he's in a care home, and I've never thought I'd be able to be experiencing that. And I thought that a lot of my friends, it's that we're turning this age this year, and we're having this party and that party, and what are you doing? And absolutely no way do I want to celebrate. So I just kind of was hoping that you were actually doing a Halloween show.
We won't be doing a Halloween show, but I tell you what we will be doing, Sheila. We'll be doing a bloody good radio show like we do every single bloody night. I'm going to move on because I've got a lot of other calls, but thank you very much for that. Let's go to line 7. You're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. I just wanted to pull you up about your McDonald's craziness.
Okay, about what?
Your McDonald's craziness.
Oh yeah, go.
You can't order a bottle of water with a McDonald's meal. I've never heard anything so ridiculous.
Well, hang on. Stop, you're ruining the chilled out vibe. Just let the tension go, because I can feel it rising in me. This is supposed to be relaxing, Roy, and it's suddenly got very gladiatorial. Yeah. What do you mean you can't? Come on. What do you mean?
It's cheating, isn't it? You have a bottle of water with a salad, or, you're being good. But if you're going into McDonald's and ordering 2 big sandwiches, you have a strawberry milkshake.
No, but this is the thing. If I'm ordering 2 burgers and large fries, then by having water, that is like negating all of the bad I'm doing.
Yeah, so that's like the man who orders the Diet Coke instead of the Coke.
But also those signature barbecue burgers, they're a little bit spicy, and I just need cold water on the tippy toes of my tongue to calm it down.
Have you tried the strawberry milkshake?
I'm a vanilla kind of guy.
Right, okay.
Here's the thing I've noticed about Mackie D's milkshakes, right, in the last couple of years. Because they obviously all come out the same nozzle, right? So, I think, so they all kind of taste a little bit of banana.
No, you got me there. My strawberry milkshake, my latest at McDonald's is pretty good.
You sure?
Whenever I go anywhere else, I have to check the milkshake before I leave the window.
Just in case it's been contaminated.
You know, no, but sometimes they give you the wrong one, don't they?
Yeah.
And then you leave the window, and
That's
then what are you going to do? Go to the back of the queue again?
That is, you're going to go round and around? I don't think so. Well, Roy, tonight...
And they don't like it when you walk to the front.
They don't like it up 'em. Roy, tonight, as a tribute to you, I'm going to have a vanilla milkshake.
That's all I needed to know.
Thank you very much, brother. There we go. Peace. Let me say hello to Julie Kelly, who's listening. I hope everything is as well as it can be, Julie. She sent me a very, very nice tweet. So thank you for that, Julie. Oh, 3444991000 is the telephone number. Nice and chilled. Last 6-7 minutes of the show. If you want to come on, if there's something on your mind, or you just want to phone up and just make a noise, you can do that. You know, you don't have to come on and have anything to say necessarily. You can just come on and just make a noise. Or if you just want to sit back and enjoy the chilled out vibe, then you're very welcome to. Oh, 3444991000. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none.
Perfect. Message while I'm waiting for the calls to come. 034449911000. Let's go to line 3. You're on the wireless. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, line 5.
You just come out of a long-term relationship, haven't you?
I've come out of a marriage, yeah.
I've just split up with my partner for 12 years.
Ah, mate, I'm sorry. How are you feeling?
Suicidal.
Aye.
Drinking.
I'm sorry to hear that.
She's only happened a few days ago, and stuff got out of hand, and we split up, and I just want to know. It's very hard at the moment. I want to know how you cope, because I kind of know how you feel at the moment. I'm in a big house on my own at the moment.
Well, what I can tell you is I'm not really sure how I coped. I went back on drugs. I went into the jungle. You know, I did lots of stupid stuff. I can tell you it gets better, but it takes a long time. But it's the best thing I ever did as well.
Yeah, because I'm out of work at the moment, and I'm worried about losing my home.
Of course you are.
And everything. And I don't know, I'm going to cope. I'm trying to drink tonight on tablets, and I don't know.
Well, all I can tell you is...
forward.
All I can tell you is, you know that isn't going to help, but, I know you won't hear that. I know you won't hear that. I went back on the drugs again at some point after the marriage split up, because I needed something to numb the pain, but it wasn't until I stopped doing the drugs again that, I started to get a little bit of direction in my life.
I'm hoping it happens eventually, because at the moment I don't know how, which it only happened a few days ago, and I'm already turned. I'm not an alcoholic, so I don't regularly drink, but I've turned to it tonight. Just to get decent night's sleep.
I'm going to say something that's probably counterintuitive. If it only happened a couple of days ago, do you know what? There's probably no problem in getting pissed. I mean, I know that's not really the correct message I'm supposed to be sending as a 12-stepper, but a couple of days ago, no one's going to blame you, mate.
I know, things went on, and she just decided to up and leave, and I know she was an alcoholic when I got with her, but I tried to change her. I tried to go to Alcoholics Anonymous with her and everything, and...
But you now know that you can't change her.
I can't change her now. I tried with every...
You can't. Only the addict or the alcoholic can change them. You can present them with the information and the different ways out, and AA isn't for everybody, but only they can decide if and when they want to take it. Yeah.
It's all just lately I've known it's an illness, and they'll do anything to that extent to get a drink, and I've just learned a lot about it recently, and I thought I could change it, and I can't, and I feel so bad now. I don't want my last viewer either to get news.
That's not your choice, though. That's not your choice. That's her choice. That's her choice. If that's the last thing you see, that's the illness, but that's her choice. You sound like a good man, and you have done everything you can, and now you need to look after yourself.
When you split up, did you always find yourself crying a lot and depressed? Because I've done that a lot today.
It's slightly different for me, because I think me splitting up with my wife was the right thing to do. But yes, I found, maybe not so much crying, but I found it difficult to get out of bed.
There's no kids, I'm finding that. It's just recently happened, and there's no kids like that involved. Thank God.
Yeah.
But,
hey, listen, man, I have to go, because Paul Ross is going to come in a second and tell us what's happening on his show. But maybe you could give us a call tomorrow?
Yeah, I will do it.
Hang in there, man. It gets better, I promise.
Yeah, thanks for your advice.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Take care, fella. Bye-bye.
All right, send to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, Paul Ross. I'm just going to keep this nice chilled out... I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Chilled out music in the background. It's a nice chilled out kind of vibe. Those headphones won't be plugged in. Good luck with that. You don't normally sit over there.
I see the lovely music, that was all, but I'll live with that.
Just trust me.
When you mentioned milkshakes, I had a memory I've not thought of for probably 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
When I first came back up to London and got a job in telly as a researcher, 1982, 83, it would have been 1982. It was the night Channel 4 launched.
Okay.
And I was filming over in a place called Ilford in North East London, with Danny Baker as a presenter. We had the crew there, and we finished and we wrapped it up, and we missed the opening moments, and so we were working in telly, we missed this big night of the launch, and we went for a burger to eat in the car on the drive back.
Yeah.
And it was a little one of those family burger shops. It was in Ilford, had a lovely big cheeseburger, and I had a black cherry milkshake. And it was delicious. And I remember thinking, this is the future.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be soon in all the fast food franchises. It was only at the dawn of McDonald's in the never seen it before or since, even in the States.
Wow.
And once or twice I've been in America and said, black cherry milkshake, they look at me as if I've been beamed down.
On that bombshell, we have to end, but Paul Ross is coming up next. This is Talk Radio.
This is
Talk Radio.